Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm actually new. This is my first channel, even though I was on here on YouTube for how many years. So, I hope this works because I am literally hoping that this does get out to people, to you, to everyone. I am so stoked. So, if you are watching this, my name is Hayden. You are watching content, mental health that actually does matter, and the fact that I make your day. This is why I'll make your day even special. So I'm here. Hello. So what I do is I go to TikTok, I do my content, everything. If you guys want to go check it out, it's Hayline Contents, 96, I believe. Otherwise it'll pop right up. But so anyways, there's this new tea that I am loving to share with you. So yeah. So, what I love to share on my TikTok videos is about mental health, tea, vlogging, rant vlogs, even though I don't like to rant, even though I hate ranting, even though that I do rant. Oops. Um, call me adorable, I know. Um, so, I also do kind of like music, lip lip sync, for those who are like feeling that vibe type of thing, like grungy, wanting to like hit a plastic bag full of air, just you know what I mean? It's literally the best thing. I mean, you know. But this is where I'm gonna say this world is out of luck, out of positivity. But there is some people that are positive and that are willing to do everything they can to get their power, to keep their power and stay strong and stay real and have their strength, keep their strength, everything they can to get stronger. So, if you guys don't know, there's a Rosalind Carter passed away a month ago, a month ago, and I am gonna say rest in peace, Rosalind Carter. You have done everything in our favor to make mental health matter. Because if it weren't for the law, if it weren't for politics with that involves mental health, we wouldn't have been here. My mental health would have been in danger. Um, I would have been not here, even though I didn't exist in her days, but I'm still, even though I'm still here. I mean now, but you know, you know what I mean. So today is just the day to be happy, to be the fact to be happy that the fact she did something for mental health policy, to have something in like the jobs that people are applying to, that there's no discrimination, and that and sorry YouTube that I am, if I am being a little glizzy dizzy boo, but I mean, I have to tell the truth. So, in today's society, I'm gonna say this world, America, is, um, because there's so negative people in this world that you don't know that they are they're overusing their power to get to you. I've been through it. I've gone through it. I've literally, like, not even joking, that I just got kicked out of a job because of the fact that they didn't want to acknowledge me, my mental health, because they were like, oh, we got more power than you. So it's just, my back's hurting, I'm sorry. So, like, literally, the fact that people are overusing power is the fact that they are giving out their weakness, because their weakness is what shows themselves as truly themselves, even if it's out of the workplace. I should be telling myself that, but it is what it is. So, I mean, I guess I should have, I should have said that a long time ago, but it happened in October. I can't help it. I just know that I need to do something about it, and I am. And I am going to do something about it. I just haven't had the time with it. So, anyway, enough about me. So what happens with mental health? Mental health is the fact that it is a little bit of science, neurologically, and physically. I have studied psychology. I didn't study it just because I wanted to manipulate people. I wanted to study because I wanted to be an elementary education. I wanted to make like a bachelor's degree in elementary education for those who are that have special needs. I was a part of through, they were trying to figure out what I had, what I was going through. I'm like literally thankful for that, because I wouldn't have graduated with a degree, with a high school diploma. I even tried college. But I went back, and it wasn't really for me. So I was like, you know what, core classes aren't really for me. But I've been really thinking about it, like, this whole time, my whole entire life. But even though financially it is hard, even if you have like low income and you're just like, why is it so much? Why is it? Am I giving you too much? It's like, girl, you have to make sure that you are continuing your education, though, if you don't have to take your core classes, even though you're studying about other things, even though you don't have to, get the information into your mind, even though it's just like on paper. I was doing that because old school is becoming the new school with all these computers and all this. So, so it's just like that. It's honestly the worst thing. I mean, not the worst, but like the best thing I could have asked for. But I at least experienced college, what it was like in college, what it was how hard it was. For those, excuse me, I keep getting all these bubbles. Um, so anyway, yeah, I was going through that. Even though I was studying psychology, I was wondering what was going on with me mentally. Um, like neurologically, mentally, emotionally. Because I was just a little bit confused. Because I didn't know that neurological disorders run through a family. Though that I mean, they say that food coloring does the work on the brain that, well, damage on the brain. It's literally, I'm going to say this. Yes, it does. Because I've tried it. I've ate food coloring. Because it's in candy, it's in Fruit Loops, it's in Gatorade, it's in lemonade, and it's in what any type of food it's in for to make the color or make the food look like it's the actual food. Um, and I don't care if you criticize me or not, but this is the thing about food coloring. Blue's the weakest, yellow's the weakest, orange is the weakest, red is the strongest. So I stay away from red because red 40 and red 30 and red 20. I mean, red 20 is not that bad, but still, it literally messes up the brain, neurologically, because like it preserves the neurons in your brain and it messes those up, and you can't, like, you literally cannot, you cannot think of what's going on in your mind. Like, even though you're like, your mind is on a rush. And I'm sorry, I do have ADHD. I am in that colony. But if you guys have ADHD, please, please, please don't hesitate to let me know, because you matter. If you have bipolar disorder, you matter. If you have any neurological disorder, you matter. Thing that I don't care about, I would share with you, but it's personal. So, it has to do with monsters. So, yeah. So, like I was saying, I was studying psychology just because I wanted to know what was going on with me. So, I also wanted to know what was going on with other people and like be out there and to help. I was just really shocked that there is a lot of people with neurological disorders. And I'm going to say this, we all got to acknowledge people that have a neurological disorder, or even if it's really, really a rough one on, that's inside. Even though they say, oh no, he's fine. Like, honey, no, he's not fine. He's literally going through something that he's like, ASD is another thing too, because it can be minor or severe. Severe is like when they have low independence, uh, low independence level, um, very low, because they're like asking people. And I'm not shading any of them, but I'm just saying that these are the people that do have it, and they just can't control themselves, and this is where they get support. This is the fact that where people do tend to find help. Um, and the high independence level, I am one of them. I did find help in my past. I did therapy, counseling in school, because they knew I had it. They knew I had a neurological disorder. They knew I had ADHD. They just were trying to figure out how to manage everything. So in school, because like I said, weren't if I didn't have the resources, I would have uh, anyway, I would have gone uneducated, uncontrolled, um, and I wouldn't have gotten my diploma from high school. So, I know, like I said, I know I tried college, but it wasn't for me. I know I haven't, literally, I tried math. Math was the hardest thing. And I was not taught much of anything in math, in the algebra, well, I did, but it was like really hard where I was like, I guess I was kicked out. No, that was something else. So it was, yeah, like it was really hard. Apparently I fell asleep in math class, like in junior high school. So, oops. So, because literally I was like tired. And here's another thing about tiredness and ADHD. You'll see it in other people, in other normal people, but you'll see the worst of it in people with neurological disorder, ADHD, in the ADHD region. I struggle with it a lot. I was on medication and it didn't let me sleep, even though I still can't sleep, even though I use my communication device to do color by numbers. The app where you like kind of color and all that, and it has numbers that's assigned colors for the numbers. So it's like, okay, you know what I mean? That helps me a lot. It had it literally took me like 2 hours to get myself to sleep. So yeah, and also alarms. I have to have multiple alarms, dear, because if I only had one alarm, ugh, my husband can do it, but I can't. I have to have multiple alarms because I will not wake up to just one. I have to wake up to like maybe 5 or less. Less than 5. I should say less than 5, but I like even in the early mornings, even though I'm not an early morning person, and even though I have to drink coffee, and it's like, honey, I'm sorry, but you gotta wake up and drink that coffee before it gets sour. Um, so, and that's just me thinking straight. I'm, you know, and again, yeah, so you gotta, like, and I'm gonna say, again, I'm gonna say this and continue on with this subject, that this world is not the best place to be. I mean, it's not. This world has negative people where they will be negative, they will be mean to you, they be bullies to you, they will be overly power and weak. This is where people are like, don't care. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to acknowledge the time for someone who is not asking that if someone's okay. And yeah, so this is what I'm gonna say. Acknowledge people who are going through a traumatic time. Acknowledge even like even if they even went through trauma, something that happened, offer them resources. Offer them comfort. Offer them the good, like, the feeling of being acknowledged because you care. There's a lot of people that are very negative. You just gotta take advantage of your heart growing bigger. Because people just have small, like I said, people have small hearts. Like, you know what I mean? What I just said. There's nobody that are positive. I do not like negative people. To me, they are monsters. They are useless. They are weak. So, there's people that don't know what, because you don't know what they're going through. Like, I mean, not the monsters, but like, you don't know what they're going through, even though you gotta be like, hey, are you okay? Do you need a hug? Or hey, are you okay? Do you want to sit down, have a drink of water, and talk? Or hey, I know you're going through. I feel like you're going through something, and I have something for you. I have this number that you can call and make an appointment and be seen. Because I see that you know what I mean. It's simple as that, because you just don't know what that person's going through, whether it's trauma, depression, anxiety, panic attacks, um, grief. Um, I literally still am grieving. Because I know my grandma's hearing me right now. Even though you guys are like, are you crazy? She's hearing you right now? Yes, she is hearing me right now. Because and due to cancer. And I don't want to remember her by that memory where she was going through treatments to try to fight this. And she literally, I'm gonna stop there because it's gonna make me cry. I don't want to cry. Not even in front of cameras, not even in front of anyone, nor in front of a mirror myself, because I want to be strong. I want to be able to acknowledge the fact that my grandma was a great person. She was someone who with a big heart. So yeah. So anyways, that is that. I know I've said a lot. If you guys want if you guys are watching, please acknowledge that you matter and everyone else around you needs to be, everyone that is going through something needs to be acknowledged. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and much love from the head, from the heart, and from the gut. Yes, thank you so much. I am not being fake, by the way. I'm being real. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, love you guys so much. Thanks. And until next time.